Hello, Highland Park. Miss S here with another Miss S moment. In our two previous videos, I discussed your brain and what's happening in your brain when you sense emotions or feelings, or when something happens that makes you sense or feel a feeling. Yeah? Today, I want to introduce to you 3 different breathing techniques you can use to calm yourself down, regardless of what emotion is going on. I want to tie this back into our meta moment. If y'all haven't seen Meta for a while, here he is, yeah? I want to work on when we stop and use a strategy, yeah? So something happens, right? Our brother or sister gets upset with us. We can't figure out an assignment on Schoology. We find out bad news. Something happens, we sense it, yeah? This piece is really important because everybody's body is different, yeah? For me, when I sense things, I usually feel them in my stomach. My stomach might get upset if it's bad, or my stomach might start getting butterflies if it's good, right? I also feel it in my heart. My heart beats faster. And I feel it in my face. Some of you have seen my face get pretty red, right? You can feel it in your face sometimes. So maybe pause the video if you'd like. If not, that's okay. But maybe pause the video and stop and think, where do I sense in my body? When my amygdala is going off and telling me something is wrong, where do I sense it in my body? Yeah? And then once you've sensed that you're having a feeling or an emotion, then you stop. Yeah? The stop piece is really hard, and that's where a lot of the practice with the meta moment comes in, is learning how to stop when we feel a big feeling, and then we can strategize, right? But we have to really practice the stopping part. Yeah? That's something during this time that I've been practicing. So first something happens, you sense it in your body, you feel it happen, and then we need to stop. Yeah? After you've stopped, you can try the following breathing techniques. All right, friends, the first breathing technique is one you know really well and that we've done at the assembly for years now. Yes? We have our fancy breathing ball. Now, I know that at the beginning of the school year, we often explain what the breathing ball is for, but I don't blame you if you've forgotten, or maybe if you weren't there that day, you don't know, right? Why do we use this ball? This ball symbolizes your belly, yeah? When you're doing breathing to calm down, you want to make sure you breathe all the way down into your belly so that you get as much airflow as you can, yeah? Another thing about breathing is you want to be able to sit up straight. You want your spine in a line, is what a lot of the meditation people say, right? Put your spine in a line so then the breath is being utilized as much as it can. We're using every single part of that big, beautiful breath we're going to take. So when I pull the ball out and I count with you, that means you should be thinking of your belly as like the ball, yeah? Now, the reason why we use 4, 7, 8 breaths is actually part of science and psychology and brain studies and all those things. A lot of people who are sleep scientists, like people who study why people do or do not sleep well, they recommend 4, 7, 8 breathing to put yourself to sleep because it calms all of your body down so much. Now, 4, 7, 8 breaths are hard. And if it's too tricky for you and you get dizzy, like sometimes people get dizzy when they hold their breath for that long, you can start with 4, 4, 4 breaths to work your way up to 4, 7, 8 breaths. Yeah? Many of you know I practice yoga a lot. I put my yoga mat out for our breathing so that you could see a good space to do so. But my yoga instructors often use 4, 4, 4 to get us ready for practice. So we'll breathe all of our air out. We breathe in for 4, we hold for 4, and then we breathe out for 4. The important part of counting your breathing, like 4, 7, 8 or 4, 4, 4 breaths, is the out part. You really want to slow the breath down on the out part. That's what's going to calm your nerves or calm your energy or calm your anger. Whatever you're trying to calm in your body, the out breath being slow is really important in calming your body. So that's one part of our core practice of breathing, is the really slow outhale, yeah? So we're going to practice 4, 7, 8 through twice with our breathing ball. To do that, you want to sit up straight, spine in a line, blow all your air out of your belly, and breathe in slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. Your belly should be out. 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out slow for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold with your belly out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out slow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, friends. Remember that slow part is really important. That's the hard part, and that's where I get dizzy sometimes. It's really good for your body, though. Yeah? So if you can do the 4, 7, 8, great. If the 4, 4, 4 is better than you, or better for you, excuse me, then you breathe all your air out. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doing breath counting like that is using two different kind of strategies at the same time. You're using a counting strategy, and you're also using a breathing strategy. This helps distract your brain from whatever feeling is happening. It helps calm down your amygdala, and then you can use your prefrontal cortex so you can figure out, okay, what do I do next? Do I need to solve the problem? Do I need to find something to keep me busy so my energy stays down? Right? You find different things then after you've calmed down, and you can access your prefrontal cortex. All right, friends, breathing strategy number 2 is a fun one that also uses a little bit of talk in your brain, like some self-talk, yeah? I brought some props for this one, but in real life, when you're practicing this and you've sensed, you've stopped, you're practicing your strategy, you don't need the props. But I thought they were kind of fun to explain the strategy. This is one that works really well if you're a person who gets frustrated or angry pretty easily. This one's really good because you can use it anywhere. I mean, you can use belly breathing anywhere too. This one is nice for those in the moment, really quick things that you need like a quick breathing strategy for. And this one's called smell the flower, blow out the candle. You simply do this. You smell the flower, blow out the candle. Smell the flower, blow out the candle. Smell the flower, blow out the candle. If you want to practice this one without a fake flower or a candle, you can use your finger too. If you're out at the store, or if when we're back at school, you're at school, you can go, smell the flower, blow out the candle. Smell the flower, blow out the candle. You also don't have to use your finger. You can say these words quietly in your brain, yeah? Smell the flower, blow out the candle. Smell the flower, blow out the candle. Yeah? Parents, side note, if your child is having trouble remembering the stop part or knowing when to stop when they're having a big emotion, this can be a nice one of a verbal reminder. Yeah? So telling them, hey, why don't you smell that flower? Yeah? And helping gear them toward, oh, this is the time where I need to access my breathing strategy. All right, last breathing strategy for this Miss S moment was taught to me by one of my yoga teachers, again. Her name is Christine Chin, and she is amazing. And she taught me this breath called a bee's breath. Yeah? It's a bee's breath because you buzz when you breathe out. This is a really, really good strategy for people who experience a lot of anxiety or nervousness. It really helps to calm down our nerves and anxiety. What was the other one? Oh yeah, it's really also really good for reducing your mental stress. So like in your brain, if you're getting a lot of stuff going on, if there's been too many class meetings or too much homework or too many things you need to do at home, a lot of that like mental stress, or if you're like thinking all the time, this one's a really good one to calm down our brains and to calm down our anxiety and nervousness. So once again, you sit up straight, spine in a line, you breathe in, and you buzz out. Buzz. Buzz. The zzz. That's your bee's breath. I like this one because when you're trying to buzz your sound out of your mouth, your breath goes slower. So it goes back to the other breathing strategies where it's important when you breathe out to breathe out slow. That's where the calm comes from, is that slow breath out. So give these a try, and I'll have some more strategies for you soon.